Welcome. Today, we're diving deep into bottlenecks in supply chain management. Every high-performing supply chain, from Amazon to Toyota, uses one principle: identify bottlenecks early, fix them fast, prevent them from coming back. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to spot each type of bottleneck and the practical methods to resolve them using real industry examples. What are supply chain bottlenecks? A supply chain bottleneck is any point where the capacity, speed, or efficiency of a process is lower than the demand placed upon it, creating a constraint that slows down the entire supply chain. A bottleneck restricts flow, causes delays, increases costs, and reduces the organization's ability to meet customer expectations. In supply chain management, bottlenecks can appear in procurement, manufacturing, warehousing, transportation, planning, or information flow. Research repeatedly shows that identifying and removing bottlenecks often improves overall supply chain performance more than increasing capacity across the entire system. This principle is aligned with the theory of constraints, TOC. Types of supply chain bottlenecks. A. Capacity bottlenecks. What it is? Occurs when the capacity of a machine, warehouse, truck, or workforce is not enough to meet demand. Symptoms: long waiting or queuing times, frequent stockouts or order backlogs, excess overtime and premium labor costs, slow production cycle times. Causes: outdated machines, understaffed shifts, inadequate warehouse space, limited transportation or production capacity. Example: a packaging line can handle 600 units/hour, but the upstream filling machine can produce 900 units/hour. The packaging line becomes the bottleneck. How to resolve: increase capacity, machines, labor, or warehouse space. Reallocate workload to non-bottleneck resources. Use automation to speed up repetitive tasks. Implement line balancing. Add shifts or cross-train employees. B. Process bottlenecks. What it is? Specific processes slow down operations because they are lengthy, complex, or manually intensive. Symptoms: delays in order processing, long lead times, high process variability. Causes: manual paperwork, complex approval workflows, poor process design, excessive quality control checkpoints. Example: purchase orders require 5 managerial approvals, delaying procurement by 3 to 4 days. How to resolve: streamline workflow and reduce unnecessary approvals. Standardize and digitize processes, ERP, WMS, TMS. Introduce automation, RPA, robotic process automation. Lean process improvement, value stream mapping. C. Inventory bottlenecks. What it is? Inventory is either not available where required or excessively piled up where is not needed. Symptoms: stockouts of critical SKUs, excess aging inventory in other zones, higher carrying costs, poor fill rates. Causes: inaccurate demand planning, poor inventory placement, lack of real-time inventory visibility, low supplier reliability. Example: a warehouse has 20,000 units of slow-moving SKUs but runs out of fast-moving items every week. How to resolve: improve demand forecasting accuracy. Implement ABC/XYZ classification. Use safety stock formulas. Improve supplier reliability. Enable real-time inventory tracking, RFID/barcode/WMS. D. Information bottlenecks. What it is? Critical supply chain data is delayed, inaccurate, or unavailable, causing slower decision-making. Symptoms: frequent miscommunication, poor demand visibility, inaccurate inventory data, decisions based on outdated reports. Causes: legacy systems, disconnected tools, lack of data integration, manual data entry. Example: sales data is updated weekly, so planners operate with old information and over/underorder materials. How to resolve: implement integrated systems, ERP plus WMS plus TMS. Adopt a real-time control tower. Use IoT for real-time data capture. Improve master data governance. E. Transportation and logistics bottlenecks. What it is? Movement of goods becomes slow or unstable, affecting the entire end-to-end supply chain. Symptoms: delivery delays, high freight rates, overbooked carriers, frequent missed dispatches. Causes: limited port capacity, driver shortages, seasonal peaks, poor routing planning, single carrier dependency. Example: during holiday season, trucking capacity is limited, causing 7 to 10 days of delivery delays. How to resolve: use multi-carrier strategy. Implement TMS for optimized routing. Book logistics capacity in advance. Use cross-docking when possible. Develop regional distribution centers. F. Supplier bottlenecks. What it is? Supplier-side delays cause interruptions in material flow. Symptoms: late deliveries, low fill rates, high variability in lead time, frequent expediting costs. Causes: overdependence on a single supplier, Supplier capacity limitations. Poor supplier communication. Global disruptions. Example: a semiconductor supplier in Taiwan delays shipments, affecting global automotive production. How to resolve? Supplier diversification. Develop strategic relationships. Use supplier scorecards. Implement VMI, vendor managed inventory. Negotiate safety stock at supplier site. G. Demand planning and forecasting bottlenecks. What it is. When planning processes fail to forecast accurately, it creates upstream and downstream bottlenecks. Symptoms: huge mismatch between demand and supply. Frequent stockouts plus excess inventory. High forecast error, MAPE greater than 35%. Causes: poor data quality. Not using analytical forecasting tools. Unreliable sales inputs. Lack of collaboration. Example: a retailer underestimates winter coat demand by 30%, leading to massive stockouts during peak season. How to resolve? Use statistical and AI-based forecasting tools. Improve demand sensing with POS data. Collaborate using SNOP/IBP. Clean and enrich data sources. H. Labor and workforce bottlenecks. What it is. When workforce availability, skill, or productivity is insufficient. Symptoms: low picking rates. Higher error rates. Delays in material handling. High absenteeism. Causes: skill shortages. Inefficient labor planning. Lack of training. High churn. Example: a warehouse with 40 pickers needs 60 pickers during peak season but cannot hire quickly enough. How to resolve? Cross-train employees. Use labor management systems. Introduce automation, AMRs, conveyors. Provide incentive plans. How to resolve supply chain bottlenecks? Companies should use a structured methodology to identify and eliminate bottlenecks. Step 1. Identify the bottleneck. Use KPIs such as throughput, cycle time, WIP levels, and capacity utilization. Step 2. Analyze the root cause. Apply tools like 5 Whys, fishbone diagram, value stream mapping, Pareto analysis. Step 3. Optimize the bottleneck's performance. Improve its efficiency through process redesign, additional capacity, automation, standardization. Step 4. Reduce the load on the bottleneck. Outsource work or reroute tasks. Step 5. Improve upstream and downstream processes. Ensure flow is smooth and synchronized. Step 6. Implement continuous monitoring. Dashboards, control tower, WMS/TMS/ERP integration. Conclusion: supply chain bottlenecks are inevitable, but identifying and removing them early is the key to maintaining smooth operations. By understanding the symptoms, causes, and solutions of each bottleneck category, organizations can improve throughput, delivery performance, inventory efficiency, supply chain resilience, customer satisfaction. Supply chains that continuously monitor and eliminate bottlenecks ultimately achieve higher agility, lower cost, and stronger competitive advantage. That's it for today. Kindly like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and join the channel membership for perks. We'll see you in next videos. Thanks for watching.